going on, everybody? First off, I just want to give a big thanks to the Will family, Quasi, Coach O'Connell for taking a chance on me and picking me up, in the 17th and trading up to get me, just a blessing and ready to be a Viking. Questions?
When you look at Coach Flores and his defensive scheme, what's one thing that excites you most about playing for him?
The sacks that are produced by him, and how he frees his pass rushers up to make a lot of plays and stuff like that. But, I definitely know his history, his defensive background, so, I'm really excited to get to work.
JJ is now your teammate. What did you think about him after you all played in that game earlier this year?
I'm going to be honest. JJ definitely hurt my feelings January 1st. That was probably the first time I done cried a little minute. But it was we teammates now. After the game, I kind of unfollowed him on Instagram. A little salty, but yeah, we teammates now. That's my brother now. So we go to war together. So that's my ride or die now. So yeah.
Did you refollow him?
Yeah, I did recently. I actually did recently. Yeah, but I always kept up with him still. I always knew who he was. We came out in the same high school class, so we always knew about each other.
What has it been like just going through this process with your family, with your brother? It looked like you guys had matching jackets last night. Just what does that mean to you?
It's just a blessing. My whole family, they've been there since day one, so they seen from the bottom to the top. But it's just a blessing, to spend time with my family. Time like this too. Seeing a lot of stuff pay off. A lot of dreams come true. Just a lot of time, and sacrifices, just pay off. So, I wouldn't want to spend it with nobody else but my family, the ones that have been there since day one. So, shout out to them. Love them.
How do you think Nick Saban in Alabama prepared you to be an NFL pro? Because we always hear about how NFL ready you guys are. Do you think you're prepared to step on the field and contribute day one?
Oh, yeah, I feel like I'm most definitely prepared. But it was more of, I wouldn't say it was a certain lesson, but it was probably just like the day-to-day life of, being held to that standard of being a student-athlete at the University of Alabama. And, everybody can't do that. But, it was definitely just a day-to-day lifestyle, of just being an athlete, student-athlete, and, just being coached by him, seeing him every day in practice, him always being hard on you no matter what. And so, it was a blessing to be coached by Coach Saban. I feel like I wouldn't be who I am today if I wasn't at the University of Alabama or for Coach Saban. But, it was just it's a blessing to be coached by him for sure, to be a part of that last team.
I think I read that you played against Caleb Williams in high school. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What do you think about being back?
It was we played him. I was in the 11th grade, I believe. Yeah, so we actually came up to DC from South Florida to play Gonzaga, and it didn't turn out the best way, but I kind of seen the potential in him. The first pick and everything like that. But a real good quarterback for sure. And hopefully we get to play. I mean, we do play him this season, so yeah. So hopefully I get to see him again.
We're playing twice every year.
Yeah, twice. Yeah.
Nels, what was last night like for you to see all those offensive players going off the board? Just what was kind of your feeling as that was happening?
It was most definitely surprising for sure. But I still clapped. Showed a lot of support. A lot of guys' dreams came true last night. But it was a good experience to see that much offensive dudes go first. But defensive players got to get a little love too. But it was different for sure. But I'm happy to be a Viking. When I got that phone call, it was just, and I seen where it was from. I immediately dropped my head. Because I knew I was going to a good organization. So yeah.
Dallas, yesterday Kevin said you have lofty goals for yourself.
Yeah.
What are they?
One of my main goals going into my rookie season is really just being the best teammate possible. Being one of those dudes that my teammates could trust. And, honestly, just being a sponge and just being willing to learn all the information I can as fast as I can. And, and just always remaining humble too, throughout this process, not getting a big head, with the situation I'm in now. But, I'm just blessed and thankful, and just without God, nothing is possible, so.
Dallas, has anyone reached out to you from the team?
Oh, yeah, so, Aaron Jones reached out to me. Jonathan Gennard, a person that I used to watch film on, he was playing for the Texans, so I remember him from college, too. I used to watch him a lot, so, when I got that text from Jonathan Gennard, it meant something for sure. But all the text messages that I got from Josh Metellus, Aaron Jones, it meant a lot, too, just feeling that love from, my teammates now. It's just a blessing to be in a building with a good group of guys like that, so, yeah.
Dallas, when exactly did you realize being a pass rusher, edge rusher type was your best fit in football?
Honestly, probably in like the 9th, 10th grade. To be honest, my parents and my family can tell you this too. Growing up, when I first started playing football when I was 5, I was a running back, running back slash like linebacker slash corner, DB, whatever. But I was a skilled position, so I was used to playing in open field and stuff like that. And so it was all throughout middle school, wide receiver, strictly offense though at that time. And then my 9th grade year, shout out to Coach Pat Surtain's dad. He was my high school coach. And so it was one time I was at receiver, and then he asked me to get a rep at DN. And then so that one rep changed my whole football career. So I'm here now as a pass rusher, so yeah.
What's it been like to prove to yourself that you could continue to advance as an edge rusher after that one?
Yeah. After that, I'm a very ambitious person. So, as soon as I found my little, like, what I knew I was going to do for the sport of football, it was, I went hard. I wanted to know everything about it. I wanted to know different pass rushes, how they rush, and just different techniques and stuff like that. And I was willing to learn a lot. So, watched a lot of guys, watched a lot of football, and just understood, like, the art of pass rushing and just playing on line of scrimmage in general, just being a defensive end. So, I fell in love with it.
You won that one rep.
Oh, yeah, I definitely did win that rep, yeah. Oh, no, it was like a little sack, but I was fast, fast and stuff like that. So I did a little move and it looked good, and so he was like, "Okay, I like it." And then ever since then, my hand was in the dirt. So yeah.
Dallas, what is it like just kind of going through this whole pre-draft process, finishing up school, all of that, and now, just kind of being able to, where you are, focus on football?
Yeah, I really feel like it's just that cloud is just gone now, knowing where you're at and, knowing where your feet are at too, and just knowing, like, where your home is now. So, it's just time to get to work, as fast as possible. So, yeah.
How comfortable are you with dropping back in coverage? It seems like you were asked to do that quite a few times. I guess, why would you be comfortable with doing that?
I really just do whatever, like, the coach tells me to do. So, just being coachable and stuff like that, I got the opportunity to learn different ways how to play the game of football from my position. So, dropping back is something that, I acquired, over the years, Alabama, playing football there. And really, it's something I enjoy, just football in general. But, football is football. So, if I got to drop, if I got to rush the passer, whatever the coach tells me to do. So, yeah.
Thank you all.
Sure.